TikTok is making people rich. This faceless TikTok page is earning thousands of dollars every single month, and they only started just over a year ago. Their videos get millions of views and are actively going viral. So this niche still has loads of potential. We have some catching up to do in this video. I'm going to show you how you can start your own faceless TikTok page using this method. If you watch this video to the end, you'll have all the knowledge needed to start your own TikTok automation business. We're going to do everything from creating the script, creating voiceover, generating AI images, and much more. By the end of this video, you will literally be an expert in TikTok to prove it. Here's a video that I was able to create in no time.
Once in a small village, an old man lost his only horse. The villagers pitied him, saying, "What bad luck." The old man simply replied, "Who knows what's good or bad?" A few days later, the horse returned, bringing with it a wild horse. The villagers exclaimed, "What good luck! Now you have 2 horses." The old man smiled and said, "Who knows what's good or bad?"
Okay, so there's 4 parts to creating this content, and if you watch to the end, I'll be revealing my #1 secret on how I was able to grow TikTok pages to hundreds of thousands of followers. Okay, no more talking, let's get to work. The first thing we need to do is to generate the script head to ChatGPT and start by asking the AI for 10 ideas for wisdom stories that I could use for TikTok. As you can see, ChatGPT has given us ideas, and I think I'll go with this one about the old man and his horse. So copy the prompt, paste it back into the AI, and I'll now ask it to write me a 1,000 character story about this. It's actually mind-blowing that we can do this in seconds. I'll skip to when the AI is done. As you can see, the AI has left us with the full story, and I think it looks really good. Now the next thing we need to do is really quickly generate voiceover. In order to do this, copy over your script and head to 11 Labs. Once you're here, you firstly want to hit this drop down and select a voice. I've gone with quite a deep voice, as I think it's fitting for this niche. With your voice selected, the text box and paste in the scripts that we got from ChatGPT. If you're happy with it, hit Generate Speech and download it. When it's done, we now need to edit the voiceover. Head to CapCut and create a new project you want to start by importing our voiceover. Now drag your voiceover onto the timeline and position it like this with it in place. We now want to zoom in on these gaps of dead air. Cut isn't perfect, and it often leaves gaps of dead air. Like this, don't worry. These are really easy to remove. You just need to repeat this process for your entire voiceover. Alright guys, on to our next step is creating visuals for our video head back to ChatGPT. And I'm now going to ask the AI to generate Leonardo image prompts for every single part of the video. This is so we can instantly turn our script into a video. As you can see, the AI has left us with a bunch of image prompts to use. Now in order to use these, we want to head to Leonardo. Once you're on this page, go ahead and hit image creation in the middle of the screen on the next page. We now need to change a few settings. The first thing that I'll do is change the image generation model to lifelike vision. This one is really good, and it will help us generate really realistic photos of our story. With that done, head just below and change the generation quality to the highest setting. This will stop our images from being pixelated. Now the next thing you want to do is hit this more button here and then select the TikTok ratio. This will make sure our videos are in the perfect resolution for TikTok. Now if you guys only want to generate one image at the time to save your credits, then you need to head to the top right and toggle on this switch that says legacy mode. What this does is it now lets you generate one image at a time. As you can see here with our settings done, we want to paste in the first image problem that we got from ChatGPT. Once it's in place, hit generate. I'll now skip to when our first image is created. As you can see, the AI has left us with a really cool image, so we need to make sure all our images are like this. Good. What you want to do now is select all your images that you're going to use and then download them all so we can move it to the next step. It's now time to edit our video. Swing back to CapCut, and you want to now import everything that we just gathered. Now I'm going to find my images and drag it onto the timeline. So once it's in place, you want to edit the duration so that it matches with the voice over on the timeline. So I just need to drag it out a little bit further. Now that we're here, I'm going to show you how to make these images move. As my first bit of voiceover describes the horse in the village, I'm going to make the image zoom in and then pan across all ground to do this position. Your cursor right at the start of your image. You now want to head to the top right and click this diamond option here to create a keyframe. Now you can see on my timeline that a keyframe has been created. Now I'm going to drag my cursor part of the way into the video, and then I'm going to head to the top right and zoom and position my image in a bit. You can now see on my timeline the second keyframe has been created. Finally, I'll put my cursor near the end and drag my image over to the right. With this done, it will leave us with this zoom effect that you can see here. I really really like the look of it, so I'm going to repeat it for our next image. Trust me guys, these keyframes can make all the difference to your video. With the images done, we can now add some captions to our video. Head to text in the top right, select auto captions and hit generate. This will take some time, but you should be left with some captions that look like this. The first thing we want to do is highlight them all and head to templates in the top right. Once you click templates, you want to find one that reveals the words one by one. Once you have one click on it, we now need to drag the captions to the middle of our screen. That's our captions done. Our video is now done. So export it. That's all for today's video. Please to subscribe to my channel to get more of these videos till our next one. Bye.